websites as it includes HTML, CSS, JavaScript, images, even your PHP code, and all other related applications servers. Makes them accessible to users for the internet. Think of a web hosting provider as the landlord, right? The servers and in-house sites. There are different types of web hosting, and they vary depending on its size, whether they're shared, and other factors. The first one, shared hosting. This is the most commonly used type of hosting. It's also the most affordable, where multiple websites share resources from a single server. So the website is just a collection of files, images, and everything that sets off the web page. And consider for someone who is a server. Now, servers are really expensive, and not all businesses or agencies have the budget to afford the server or just business. That is why we have shared hosting. Shared hosting, we have one server that is particular for many different websites. All of them share resources on that server. That's basically how it works. Next, we have VPS hosting, and it's a step up from shared hosting. Offers a virtualized environment with dedicated hosting. So, the main difference between shared hosting and VPS hosting, at the end of the day, we are still sharing the server with other people. But with VPS hosting, you have more access to the resources, and that doesn't exactly mean more resources. It just means you have more access to manipulate or more control of the system. So if you need something more specialized or you want to do some of the settings, you can't do that here. Here you can only just use what you need to do. Here, we give you access to the system so you can actually configure it and you want to configure it work more or let's say in a more specific manner. This allows you to do that. Thirdly, you have dedicated hosting. Dedicated hosting is a high-end option where you get a entire physical server on your website. Now, dedicated hosting, you have a whole server to yourself. Most times, dedicated hosting is only used by large organizations who have budget for their own server, or government organizations that want to keep all their data secure and separate, like not share those resources. Because if it's shared, then there is also the vulnerability of being attacked. So dedicated hosting means you have your own server, all your files are there, you're not sharing it with anybody. And the last option is cloud hosting. Cloud hosting utilizes multiple servers to host your website, offering high scalability. So cloud hosting, your files are not just on one server. Your hosting provider will have different data centers, most likely around the world. That way, wherever you're trying to access your website from, it's just going to load it on closest server to you. You can help your website to load faster and more efficient. That's how hosting. Key hosting components. And this is the server. So, and the server has its own two components, which are the hardware and the software. The hardware is the physical server, and it's much like a computer but without a screen, just the hardware of the computer, the processor, the CPU. And that is where all of files and everything is stored. Secondly, we have the software, which is what actually manages the server. It's called your web host manager. With that, you can configure your server, and especially if you are selling it out to other people to buy websites, you can configure the different packages you are selling, and basically you will have access to everything on that server. Next, we have the database. The database is what stores all. So you have your website files, which is your HTML, your CSS, your JavaScript. Those are stored on one side, but the database is just the raw data, which means if, for example, you have a system or a website that has login, right, where login is enabled. When someone creates an account, the account data has to be stored somewhere so that when you log in, you can go in there and verify that okay, this is the person trying to log in. That's where services come in. So it's not just login, it's any type of data that you need to store for a site. They are all stored in the database. Next, we have DNS, which stands for Domain Name System. Your domain name is the name of your website. For example, here we have www.example.com. The domain name here is example. So if you have its own website, you need to have the domain name. And your web hosting provider, you need to have the domain name system because that is what you use to buy and manage your domain name. Next, we have security, which is very important. Security basically secures the server and connection between a website and visitors, ensuring that data is encrypted and secure against any potential attacks or president. So what basically goes to helping out those who are using your web hosting service. So if you as a person who is trying to host a website runs into issues, you need someone on the other end to be able to help you with your issues because most of the times a lot of things can go wrong and they do go wrong. So it's very important to have someone that you can go to. Most of the times you have a support system or a quick chat, live chat, you just leave and talk to whoever is there. Recently they've been implementing AI solutions so you can talk to an artificial intelligence customer support agents and they will help you. If they can't help you, most times they will let you know that okay, this what's the need about this ability to solve and they will put you in contact with a real person who is going to help you with your problem. Next we have cPanel, which manages your website. cPanel is a web hosting control panel software that provides a user-friendly graphical interface for managing websites and servers. There's very fast like file management, email setup, and software installation. So the cPanel is where you can handle and control everything that relates to your site. From, as it says here, file management, your email setup, even your domain name settings. Once your domain to point to a different place, the security, everything is right there inside the control panel. The features control panel. First of all, we have the file manager, which allows you to upload, download, edit, and delete files folders within your website area. Next, we have domain management, which allows you to add, manage, and direct domains and stop domains. So let me just touch on stop domains. You can have a domain named google.com, but you can have another domain under it, which you can name anything. So if you have a subdomain of google.com, the subdomains will be subdomain.google.com. So for websites that have an main site, for example, you can have the subdomain that says admin.google.com. So whenever you need to create a new part of the website that handles the different parts of what our website does, you can create a subdomain under it. The thing about subdomains is you don't need to pay extra for them because you already own the domain. You already pay that domain, you pay subdomain, you pay us and it's free. Next, we have email accounts, which allow you to create, manage, and configure email accounts. Sorry, the email accounting system allows you to create, manage, and configure email accounts, including email forwarding and auto responders. Next, we have security. Security is very important because if your connection to the website is not secure, very easy for attackers to stand in between you and our website's connection and actually have access to all the data that is being passed. Whenever you access the website, you will see exactly what you're doing on our website. Whenever you pass information, if you're trying to log in, you will have access to your login details. If you're trying to access your bank applications, you will have access to your login. So security is very, very, very important, especially considering that most websites these days have some sort of payment system in there. So it's not secure. Someone can just stand in there, get all the card details, and out of the way, start to get it. So that's security. Next, we have database management. And basically, it allows you to create, manage, and access any databases on your server. For backing up is very important because despite the fact that we have security systems in place, hackers are always working to create new ways to hack and gain access to your website. So it's always important to save a copy of your website so that in the case that you ever experience an attack, easily restore everything to the way it was before that. The WHM, which stands for Web Host Manager. The WHM is an administrative tool used by hosting providers to manage multiple cPanel accounts. Now, you can have multiple cPanel accounts because on one server, you can. This is where shared hosting, which we discussed about a few slides ago, comes in. We are sharing the hosting server. Each person that has access to that server needs a cPanel account because they need it to handle and manage their own website. So the web host manager helps the hosting provider to set all of that up. The WHM key features. First, it allows you to create and manage cPanel accounts. Lets you configure your server settings. Lets you monitor your website's resource usage. It lets you set up automatic backups and also set hosting accounts. FTP. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, and it is the standard network protocol used to upload files from server, download files from server, and transfer data between computers on the network. Now, most of the times, you have access to the file manager by default from cPanel. So if you log into your cPanel, you get an icon. There's different icons to access different files. The file manager is one of them. But in some cases, you might need to access your files without wanting to go into your cPanel first. You just want direct access. That's where the file transfer protocol is. It lets you connect to your server, to your file manager remotely, and actually, it's like a tunnel you to your server, pass files, make changes to files, delete files, basically access to your file manager. How FTP works. First, you need an FTP client, which is software that you use to connect to your server. Examples are FileZilla and Cyberdoc. FileZilla is the most popularly used one and also the most recommended one. Next, you need to connect to the server using FTP credentials. Now, on your cPanel, you will have a page called FTP that gives you all the details that you need to log into your FTP account if you ever need to gain that access. So you can use those details to connect to your server using any of these FTP clients. Next, all you have to do is upload. Once you log in, it's going to be like a regular file manager. Only difference is it's not the one with your device, it's the one and from there you can upload, download, and apply outside files. Managing databases. First, let us ask what is a database? Database is an organized collection of data typically stored electronically. It is designed for efficient storage, retrieval, and management. Often used in the database management system, also known as the DBMS. An example of the DBMS is MySQL, which basically it manages the database. You can do any of these things. Storage, retrieval, and management of the database. Basic database operations. These are the things you can do with the database. First of all, you can create the database. which is actually the first thing whatever you're next is managing it, which involves making sure it's secure, making sure it's organized and easily accessible. Next, you have backing up and restoring databases. Now, especially if you're using a website that has a constant inflow and outflow of data, you will need to always back up the database because once again, if anything happens to your website, you need to be able to restore it to previous version. So the fact that new information is constantly coming, you need to back up, if possible, on a daily basis. So that if anything happens, you won't lose all the data that's happened, or rather, all the data that's daily for more than a few hours. So that's why this is important. Next, we have inserting data into the table, which is the process of adding new entries. When someone registers, for example, on websites, their details are collected and inserted into the table and for retrieval data. Next, selecting data from tables. Selecting data just means checking. It means checking to see if the certain data exists in the database. You're not putting in the data, you're not removing it from the data, you're just checking. So it just goes there and it just selects. Next, you have deleting database records, and as the name implies, it's just the ability to delete the database record. Website security practices. Why does website security matter? First, it protects data from hackers and malware. It ensures your website is always up. Uptime means it's always up, and it's very important because if your server does not have good uptime, then someone might try to access it, and it's very bad. You're running a business and someone's trying to patronize you, and the website is not accessible. That's very bad. If you chase them away, you'll go and find another one that works. So that's where your reliability comes in. Thirdly, it builds trust with users and search engines because if your servers are always open, creates trust. Anytime you want to use your website, whatever they want to do, all their needs are met. So it builds trust, and search engines will constantly, whenever the search engine tries to access your site, they notice that your site is on sometimes, or sometimes, to probably stop giving out your website or making it available for search engines. Essential security measures. These are some of the things you can do as far as security goes to ensure that your website is safe. First one is SSL certificate. Now, if you're browsing on the website, sometimes it doesn't show on your phone, but on your laptop or anywhere it's will always show. On the search bar, there's usually a small circle there, and you click a pattern. I don't think any of you can run into it when you're browsing. Close the pattern, not pattern. That means that all the data that is being transferred between your device and that website or that web server is encrypted. So if someone finds a way to get access to that data, you won't be able to do anything because it's encrypted. It's just random digits and numbers. You can't do anything. So it's very, very important. In fact, if you're using any website and there is no SSL, you should probably not use our website because anyone that wants to use our website to collect your data will be free to do so. So just assure that you are free to ever open the website and respond. In fact, most browsers give you a warning. If you try to access a website that does not have SSL, so you this website does not have SSL without security reasons, then you give you the option to proceed, but it will tell you that if you proceed, you're under risk of having your data stolen. So that's where SSL comes in. Next, we have enabled firewalls and security tokens. Firewall is basically picturing like an actual wall of fire. Because what it does is it filters all the requests coming in. And if it detects any request towards your web page that deems as malicious, it will let it access it. So it's very important because people are constantly trying to access websites legally and all of that. So if you set it up properly, any malicious activity stopped before it gets to your website. Third, Now, use strong passwords for two-factor authentication. Strong passwords are usually a mix of numbers, letters, and special characters. I recommended that you have a length of not less than 8 characters, and that it does not contain any words that can guess. So random letters, random numbers, random characters. With a very strong password that is very, very hard, if not impossible to break. And then two-factor authentication comes into play in the case that your password is ever actually compromised. So if you do your best and put a strong password, but somehow that happens 3 times a week, affect your password, try to know it. Two-factor authentication is very good now, because two-factor authentication is very trying to ensure that it's you that is trying to protect your website. I either sending an email, text message to your phone, or using an authentication app. Lastly, we have linking login attempts. Now, there's something called brute force attacks. And brute force attacks basically try to gain access into a restricted area by trying again and again and again. There was an attack I observed once where an attacker tried about 450,000 times to log into the web page. Now, what that does is it randomly generates different passwords, close them at your website, close them until it finds one that works. So that is sometimes it works, but there's a way to prevent it, which is by limiting login attempts. So you can set your website to count the number of times someone or a particular computer that it tries to log in. So you can set it 3 times. Right now, company I work with, you try to log into any of their platforms, and you try once, twice. Sometimes, even if your password is correct, tell you it's not correct. Because as soon as the hacker trying to gain access. So I think sometimes it is inconvenient, but that's the price we pay for security. Because if you want to be secure, those that are trying to hack, they have patience, they have resources, they have time. You take your time and try to access it. So you also for your side take your time to protect your things because it might seem like a really expensive be used to app. So it's not just website, your phone, text message, anything that requires login, if you have keys, implement it to have authentication. Next, we have backups and disaster recovery. This comes in the situation, in the case where the hacker trying to succeed. You need to also prepare to know what to do in order to get either put everything back on track or recover whatever you lost. Now, why are backups so important? Firstly, they restore your website in case of backing for the virus. Second, it prevents downtime and loss of content data. Types of backup. One backup, you copy your entire website, the database, everything that makes up your website, puts them together and keeps them somewhere safe for you. And you have incremental backup, usually 6 change files or change files. And this comes in when you have already done this. So if you have backup today, or if you back up on a daily basis, back up daily, back up weekly, so on. Now, if you have an existing backup, there's no point backing up everything all over from scratch because all of those things are already in backup. So what this does is it checks what has already been backed up. It knows them, then the new data collects them and adds it to the previously backed up files. That way, your backup is always up to date. Thirdly, you have on-site backup, which stores copies of file storage. Now, your regular web hosting exists on one server, but on cloud services, you have multiple servers scattered all over the place. And what this does is store copies of your backup everywhere so that if anything happens to this one server, an existing copy exists on another server. If the chances of all the servers being attacked at the same time and you losing all your data basically drops to 0. So this is actually very recommended. Best backup solutions. These are just plugins and softwares that you can use. C panel this comes with your C panel, so you don't have to install it or pay for it or anything. You just have to make use of it. Next, we have Jetpack, which is called web host manager research. So if you are the one that is the web host and you are providing the service for other people to come and put their websites, you can use this to ensure that all of your accounts and their websites will be safe. Thirdly, you have Opera Plus, which is for WordPress users. So if you have a WordPress site, what it does for you is it just gathers all WordPress sometimes comes with a lot of plugins and a lot of files. It just goes in there, finds all the files, and it has the added advantage of helping you grow your site because since it has all your website data, there are some situations where you may websites to save you. All you have to do is use this. Once you gather all the file, you now save two save files to your websites, and you have two websites that put the same data. Now, your websites secure with regular updates. Why can't we agree for? Firstly, they help increase your security vulnerabilities. They improve performance and stability, and they also ensure compatibility with new features. But what needs to be updated? These are what you look for. The CMS part. If you're using WordPress, you need to always make sure it's updated because WordPress, as I said before, is the most used, more widely used CMS out there, which means attackers are constantly finding new ways to access it. On the bright side, your own community are also constantly finding new ways to secure your website. So you need to always update it so that you are up to date and have the latest protection against all sorts of stuff. You have your plugins and your themes. You're using plugins or themes, they are also constantly being updated. And so when the new version comes out, you need to update it so that whatever new features are available, you have access to it. Then lastly, you have your server software, which includes your PHP, your MySQL, and your same principle. New updates are being brought up every day, and you need to stay ahead all the time. Now, how to enable automatic updates? It's pretty simple. Most of the time, there's a button that you just click, and whenever a new update comes, just update it, and maybe when you just log into your dashboard, you just decide that the new update has been updated, and you just like additional software, so you don't have to do anything. Best practices for secure hosting. First of all, you need to choose a reputable web host with strong security measures because if they are not secure, then if you don't give enough space, your website will run out of space to store files, and there are other factors. But the main idea is before you choose a web host, you need to find out which factors affect you most and ensure that your choice of web hosting is able to handle all of those and handle them well. Second, regularly monitor and scan for vulnerability because once again, people try to access your website, they are always finding things. So you need to constantly monitor and scan for any vulnerability that you can use to access your website. But you need to set up automated security alerts. And this is very important because if you have any security breach, it will not be known to you as it is happening. And that will actually help you most of the time it give you like an 80% advantage. Because if someone comes to attack you now and they step in and as they're stepping in, your alarm will go, you can come and put up your access. So it gives you of how they got that access, where they enter from. Most of the times, even though you have a security breach, you can stop them from getting what it is they came from the act part alone. So this is very, very important. Finally, we have this use Cloudflare for similar services for EPS protection. On Cloudflare, the website, the platform that helps you secure your website. And we have many security measures like DDoS protection. Now, DDoS stands for distributed distributed denial of service. And it's a type of attack, type of attack where the malicious attacker will try to stop your website from being accessed by people doing it. So if they just want to take down your website and just search your business, you might have any reason for that. You just have to keep on accessing your website. So you will have maybe thousands of computers lined up, and you have all those computers trying to access your website at the same time. And what that does is it creates traffic, just like on the road, if you're driving, and many people are going to the same place at the same time. It creates traffic, nobody can pass, nobody gets to where they want to go, nobody gets what they want. That's exactly what this does, because now your real customers try to access your site and will not be able to do that because you are so many accessing sites at that time. Now, software can actually help you prevent that from happening by checking the number of times each device accesses your website and sets the limits to it. So if you try to access it, like for example, I usually use 3 or 6. So if in 1 minute there are 6, more than 6 attempts to access that site or a certain page, to assume that it's attack. So this will no longer be possible. And this is what I will see the last slide, and we'll just go over things we have discussed. We started with cPanel, web host manager, versions of all databases, which are essential for managing your website. Next, we talked about security practices such as SSL, backups, and updates, which protect your websites against threats. Finally, regular maintenance, which actually ensures optimal reliability for your website. So thank you all for attending. At this point, we will go practical for any time so I can speak practical. Oh, yes. Yes,
what is the difference between website and web portal? 2. Second question is, what else can cause problem to the running websites or a web portal other than attacker? The whole security else can be the website or the web portal. How other than
No, you're logging provide for anywhere that you can do our website is the website is like a component, the house, the whole component. There is the main house, like voice process, and toilets, all of them together in the house. That's how it is. Now, your web portal most of the time just refers to that login system that allows you to go into so a portal normally outside of the whole web hosting the portal is basically a door that lets you access something. So that's actually what we have in mind when we get to web portal. So you have a website that has so much data, so much information inside, but you can't have it just outside accessible to everyone. So you need to create a door and block that door so that only authorized people who decide to have access to the data. So that is what the web portal is. It's just the door, or rather, downloading page that you use to go to the site. That's the web portal. Other parts of the website are not part of the portal. The login sites are on the portal. So that answers your question.
my background of the question is They have the web portal. They have the website. Website is about their activities. But the web portal is where people come in to register and do some transaction of like, are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, so in that case, you have two separate platforms. One is the website, and most of them is purely informational. You always get updates about them and all of that. Then the web portal is where people are need to log in. You have to register for your account. It's very important to people that you start to see what's happening. That's why you put up that portal, that door, that it's only you that has your own login details that will be able to access your account. All the accounts are separated. You cannot log into another person's account with your details. You only use your own details to log into your own account. So that's where the portal is. But ideally, portal will have more security. The website is have regular security like communication security, that SSL that I told you about. Just ensure that if you're accessing the site, someone can use it to get any of the details. That is a normal level of security. But on the portal that actually tries to ensure that the only authorized people, what you're trying to protect there is more than what you're trying to protect from regular sites. So it has more, for example, it has validation to ensure that the data that is inside, the user needs to log in, is an email, for example. You see that if you put anything other than an email inside there, don't worry. Has then your second question, can you please refresh that?
What else can cause problem to either a portal or a website other than the hackers?
Okay, so there are different things that can cause issues. The first thing is errors. Errors can come from anywhere. Sometimes your website might not have issues, and your web provider. That's why I said it's very important to know what you want to do for the web process. If they don't have all time, there's someone that constantly emailing you. You might try to access your website, but because the place where your website is being stored is down. Maybe light issues, there are servers have come up, you try to access it, you get an error. Sometimes it might be involved on your code, you might not put it properly, so you put something unexpected happens. It does not operate in the way it's supposed to operate. That was another reason why I found that. There's all, to be honest, the list goes on. You can come, errors can come out from the mistake on your end. You can come from the browser you're using. Sometimes when you're creating a website, there's different types of browsers. You need to ensure that your website is accessible by all of them. If you don't do that, your website might work well here with other browser. Sometimes IP address issue. Now, the IP address is like the identity of the internet. It identifies your computer. Now, it also gives an idea of your location. So if I have your IP address, if, for example, I get access to the IP address of this system, there are some IP address of sites that you just put in the IP address and give you the exact location that IP address access the internet from. So it's used to manage access to websites. So if you want your website to be accessible by only people from a certain country or a certain region, you can put it IP addresses. Now, there is something that I've noticed recently with our service providers in Nigeria, especially Kccl. Their IP addresses have issues. So sometimes you might network might be good and you try to access the site, but it's load. But there's something called VPN that changes your IP address and the location along with it. You use your VPN to try and access that same site to open, but your IP address does not change. But in this case, the problem is not even your IP address, it's your network provider that is causing the problem. So that's just another one. There's many different things that can go wrong between you trying to open the website and the website using to open.
So there is a vision where For instance, NNPC want to employ,
Yes.
their portal is on. And everybody is accessing it. If you get to a point, nobody will be able to edit.
Talking in multiple types of vision, and the denial of service, which means when you're trying to access that service or that website, the website will not be able to handle your request. And it happens when there's too much traffic. So now, the web server doesn't just have infinite resources. You can only handle so many requests at a time. So there's a long queue of requests. If all of us here are trying to handle or rather the website, you queue them up and take them one by one, one by one. So if the traffic is much, those who come last, their request will take ages to load. And all these web browsers, they have timeouts. So if you try to access the page and a certain amount of time goes by and you have not received a response, or the page has not loaded, just cancel. So that is what some hackers try to use when they're doing this DDoS attack. And that is what intentionally happens in situations where people are trying to log in. For example, if NYSC registration starts today now, everybody in the country is trying to access that website. Servers are plugged up. Sometimes the server will overheat and just off. So trying to access it, nobody is able to access it. So that's what usually causes that kind of situation. Whereas we have any collaborations. Let me set from the practical.
Let me also add to that also. Then talk about websites. Websites. About online. We can go into the database or the knowledge code. We have to show us the starting ending with I find the value of exercise. Yeah, so once an solving has those errors,
It's quite like Pepsi.
doesn't make any sound. It makes a sound, but it doesn't. Thing like that. Sure. So, it's those who email from future ideas, everything that's about percent. Next, audio files, email, sorry, images, web views, and FTP, which is discussed before. Your FTP allows you. Yeah, sure. So your farm manager, you can access it from here, but if you don't want to do that, I want to access it remotely and use it here. So going on, this is where you have your database to remind the database from here, your domains, your WordPress management, everything. So we are not going to go too deep into cPanel because it's going to make it much longer and so I'll be those progress to creating the way that we work with. Now, the thing I want to use for you is but the main part of the visual, like I said, there's something called subdomains, which is created under the domain that we already have access to now. The domain we have here is upgraded era and as you can see, we have a lot of subdomains under it. You can create as many as you want. So now who's create one for this training? rotate, training, those upgraded era, those engine there. That's going to just put, that's going to just put, now, I can study and that's curious. So now you can actually start with the current work. We will be proud about training. Because we have created it for not to say no to celebrate. So right now, so now what we're going to do is install WordPress. Now, yesterday we discussed about WordPress. There are two ways to create or to install WordPress. There is the one-click installation and there is the manual installation. Manual installation is not really one-click installation for all of that. So let me show you how to do one-click installation. We just go down and there is a page called WordPress Manager. So that goes. The answer is that what you have to do is install using some options. But the most important one is where you want to install it. And it is HTTP or slash real era. You have to select the domain you are creating. So I'm creating for this training, so real era, which is home. Now, inside of there, I need to select which folder so now I don't want it to be in any folder, any random folder. I want it to just be so that once you access this page. So for example, if I put in any folder, if I put in a folder called training, or how to do slash training to be able to access the website. But I don't want that. So I'm just going to leave it outside. So I'll remove the so now you need to create your WordPress login. So I will give username as admin. I will generate a password. And this password, this is what is your password. Like you have letters, uppercase and lowercase. We have numbers and we have special characters. It's also number and 8 characters. So very simple. Anyone who's trying to get access to things out very hard time. So I will copy this so that I can send it and then admin email. I'm just going to use my email. And then this is one thing that's the if I'm talking about where you can access the WordPress website, which is the same as the website. So remember, I don't do that any folder. Now, moving important because this first one, you access the website itself. This is where you access the administrator, that's basically the admin panel, where you create your web page, where you create your website, and where you manage we will visit all of them one by one. The first one is this was generated for me for the answer. So anytime you want to visit the website, click on to the second thing, you click on this login page. And you will log in using the details that I created on our since I'm still logged into my C panel, it's logged me in automatically. Sometimes it gives that independent access, but I won't actually show you how to log them. So we need to do this so that we can start on the login process. I don't think I need this anymore. Yes, you can. I will leave this domain up for 1 week so that if you want to do any tests or practice any of these things, you can do this. So this practical is basically just going to show you what you need to do in practice. So we have the URL here, and that URL was /wp admin. Yes, I'll send it to you. Okay, do you want to open it now? Open it now. Okay, so you made available. So you made available. Okay, this was actually wrong because I had it typed. When you're trying to log in, afterwards. So when you try to access that second link, remember the first two links. This is the second one to log into your WordPress. The username and created was admin. I don't also say something. Then you can do your site. You have beautiful site and you learn pages, carers, plugins, users. If you want more people to be able to access your dashboard, your own login details, you can do that from here. You can also give them different privilege levels. You can have the just an editor account where you can leave, but you cannot change anything else in the website. Then you can have the super accounts that have access to it. Then you can get the settings here. So right now, this is one of our pages that I make. Just means web page. Before I would like to make any suggestions. Is there any particular type of site like we should be doing something like so this is how you start the process. You go to your dashboard. The first thing you need to do is get the in. So before we move on to install, remember the plugin is something that allows you to add functionality to your website. And I'll install the plugin called standard templates. What that does is it gives you a whole bunch of templates that you can work with and speeds up your website's creating process. So add new plugin or search for starter templates. That's the first one. These last three steps is all it takes to install the templates. Oh, sorry, to install the plugin. It's a very easy process. You just search for the plugin, find it, and then click install, and just like that. Now, this is the standard template plugin. I don't want to use AI to build websites, so I'll go with classic standard template. So, use templates. I want to use Elementor. Elementor is another plugin that you install the page view that allow you to do drag and drop when you're building your website. That's this little function, Elementor PE. So, let me go on. Okay, block editor. So, yes, you can put it's not as efficient. That block editor, as you can see, it has PW on it. That is the default WordPress editor. I think I'll show it to you so you can see how it looks. Then I'll also show you the elements so that you can see why the elements look better. These are things that I've never used before because I really like it. Wait for the elements of and the top 8% is so if you want to do business websites, restaurant, hotel, construction, real estate, transport, local business, personal care, professional, restaurant sites, community, so let me see if there's one or just restaurant, websites or restaurants. Or sorry, let's go e-commerce. Let's say you want to do a website or including store. So let me install Elementor first so that to be able to give us templates of Elementor. So we go back to plugins and add new plugin. Very cool. Very cool. Here is Elementor website in the one that does the page install. And now, so you don't just create an account because this is a free version. Now, it gives you an option to, it gives you a default name. So if I say continue with fidelity now, it's going to change the look of my website. It's going to so which element of group you just going to bring your creating videos like in different photos or things you might want to add to your website. Now, if I'm using WordPress, each one of these options here is the whole piece of software on its own. You don't now manually code one of these things. It's going to take years to code all of these because of how WordPress works. So right here, for the thing like for this program, who can select different things. Most of them. That's everything's. And as you can see, it now gives you different templates you can use for your website. As you can see, they are all designed. And not only are they designed, all of your functionality for so if you choose a website that has the login function, the login will be working already. Because if you are an online shop that has a class, the class will be working, everything will be working. So let's select one for a business. Like so these are the different functions. And let's go with see, I see how many options there are. You can just keep on scrolling and scrolling. This is one of the benefits of WordPress. You have so many different options. And your new problem will be picking which one you want. So let's go with this one. I think it's very soon. This one is premium. You have to pay for this. Let me get one of the free ones. Okay, we'll do this one. Page those is it gives you a preview of what the website looks like. So when you install it, this is what your website looks like. And on this side here, gives you the option to upload your logo so that you add it inside of one your own front. So then you can choose your fonts, how you want your writing to go to. And then you can choose your color. You change it to red now. You see that everything is going to change. You change to green, it's going to change to green. Change to blue, change to blue or not. So let's go with this one because this is actually quite nice. And then you just need to pick again. It gives you options of different things you might want to add to your website. Page builders, contact form, e-commerce, website emails. So this is the basic website, but if you don't have much time, so you You select all your choices. You click to submit and build your website. And as you can see, it's doing all work for you. It's installing all the required keys, all the plugins, all the forms that you need. Normally, you have to go and manually do all of the HTML, JavaScript, CSS, PHP, for doing all of that. Really remember what's called people and put so when you get to this point, the only thing left to do is to customize it. But before we do that, let me open the website I created yesterday. I think we spent a little bit of time on it, and it was a basic. Nothing is moving. It's just so now small text here. This like almost 30 minutes create and it's basic. You also use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript which are used for this other one. To do this, it's going to take me months to get into this level. So WordPress takes all of that time. WordPress makes it so much easier, makes it so much more efficient. Now, your website is solved, and all you have to do is to customize it. So let's start. We'll go back to the dashboard. Now, like I said before, there's a fonts page builder for WordPress. And you can access all your pages when this page is down here on the left. Can everyone see them? Or should I increase the Okay, so this is a list of all the pages that have been created for us. As you can see, even receipts, order history, confirmation, checkouts, purchase history, transaction bill, payments are already open in these websites. The only thing you need to do as owner of the website is add your own payments. So that when people make payments, come to you. You don't have to do all of that kind of stuff anymore. So let's go home page. It is this one. If you click edit, you take you to the WordPress page builder. And as you see, I've created it with elements also. It's not even giving me the option to edit it here. So in order to edit this page, I have to go into the page builder that was created for. I want to take you there. Page builder that allows you to edit your page, add new elements, delete elements, and change how they look. A clue of what the web page looks like, which is this one, or something you can plug in for WordPress. That is exactly what is allowed here. And whenever you hover over something, it gives you energy, it has highlighted for you. So now if you want to change this text, all you have to do is click here, and backspace, themes, and some things. So you can edit the text. If you want to change any image, you just need to select the image and then come to the left side to give you the option to change the image here. You click it. You can upload your files here from your computer. Any of your files you want to upload them and put them in that place to replace this image. Now, for this text, anything you highlight, this toolbar side controls everything that is here. So if you select this now, what is here is going to change because that is an image and this is text. Things you can change on text are different from things you can change on image. On image, the only thing you need to do is maybe resize it, maybe change some images, structures, colors of the images to change how it looks. But for text, you can change what the text is actually saying, you can change fonts, you can change the color, you can change the padding, and well, that's all of them. Since all of them can change the padding, matching, black color, it's going to be this. In fact, right now. So if you want to change the positioning of this image, you just click on the image, you come, you can change the width of the image. Now I've trimmed it so small that it's not showing, but you can enlarge it. Can you see it's not coming up at the size? So you can edit the image like this. You can change the height to yes, you can delete it. All you have to do is come back here and there's a delete button. So if I click this, it will delete, and then that page will now be empty. If you want to add another image, I just need to click this plus button, go to my media library, and find the image that was here. We can, if you want to, you can do that too. So as for the, and then you can add things. So if you want to add a new section, for example, between this, because this, add what? Film, like a movie, a video. Yes, that is possible too. This place where you had an image before, you can add either an image or a video. Both of them will work well in that space, but we don't have any videos in the library right now, so I won't be able to do that, and we don't have much time. But you should know that if it's a video you want, you can replace an image with a video and it will work fine.
Yeah, I know.
Updates? What type of? Like security updates. Okay, this is the page builder. This is Elementor. I don't think I need this. Yes, you go back to the normal WordPress dashboard. I think when we're done here, we'll go there so that you can see how that one works. So for the page builder now, okay, I've brought the image back, and for the margin and padding, as you can see here, you have margin, you have padding, and you have width. So this link here that I'm hovering on, it links all the. Remember, you have top, bottom, left, and right. If you click on this, you put any value you put. If you put 10 here now, for example, okay, it's now unlinked. If I put 10, all of them will be 10. If I make it 100, all of them will become 100 to apply to all 4 sides. But if I unlink it now and I change the left side to 20, it's only the left side that will change. As you can see, the picture is no longer in the center again, it has moved to the left. If I reduce it to 5, it will keep on adjusting it accordingly. If I reduce the top to 0, to move it up. So the movement is not by much, but you can use that to really fine-tune how you place your image or any element on the screen. Then if you want to create a new section, all you have to do is click this plus button here. It's not always there, but once you hover over the edge of the section, it will pop up, and you just click plus. Then you click this other plus here, and it will open a panel on the left side for you. Add new content. First off, you need to select your layouts. Now, we talked about layout yesterday, and there are 2 different types of layouts. Flexbox only align your items on direction. This is so depending on what you want that section of the page to be. For now, it's a small page, I don't need much, so I'll create a text box, and then it gives you more options. So these are the different options for how the page can be structured. We'll go with a simple one, which is one on the left and one on the right, 2 sections. Now, all you have to do, see, it has already created the page structure for us. I don't know if you can see this one. You have a plus sign here, and you have another plus sign here. So these are the spaces you can add things. You can now go here. If you click it, it's going to open all the things you can create on that website. Can you see this menu? You have container, you have a grid, you have a heading, you have an image. So you can, let me find something nice that we can put there. You can put a media carousel, which is all those images that have slideshows. You can swipe left and right to add different images. Okay, this is a pro. I can't use this right now. Let me find one I can use. We'll just create an image with some text under it. As you can see, it just came to the first one. The other one is still blank. So you can also add another thing here. In this case, I'll add a heading and then some text. So in the image, you can add any image you want. So let's say you want to add a section of the website that displays the members of the company and their roles and maybe a small description. You can have CEO, Mr. Victor, and then you can have any text here saying Mr. Victor is a cyber security expert with 10 years of experience. Just like that, you have a new section of the page. You can add another person here. But instead of building it from scratch, it actually gives you the ability to just duplicate what you have here. Then you cannot delete this one. So now you have two, and you can now just edit the second one, add a different image for a different person. Then it's the then you can also change the text of there's no need. But as you can see now, you now have a new section of the page. And if you publish it and visit the page, when you reload it, you see that all the changes that you just made will reflect. This is what we just did. So this, you can add buttons. If you, maybe if it's something that requires a sign-in, you can add a button anywhere on the page. So what time do we need to? By 12. Okay. Okay, you can go on. Okay. All right. So there's so many different things you can add. You can add a button. Yep. And you can change the text to say contact Mr. Victor. I'll copy this element and paste it here. Contact Mr. Ubuna. Now, as you can see, everything, I didn't really do much dragging and dropping, but let me show you just how much you can drag and drop. You can move this thing around. This button now, you can bring it all the way down here by dragging and dropping. Normally, you would have to go into the code, remove the code from that place and put it somewhere else. But now, with Elementor, you can just drag and drop. If you're adding a new element too, if you want to add a video, you can drag it and drop it anywhere you want. Although I don't have any videos to add, so let me remove that one and find something else to add. You can add icons. So if you want to give them the ability to rate him now, you can put 5 stars there. Or I think there might even be a particular element for that rating. So there it is. So any type of element you want, you just have to search for it, and it would probably be there. And there you go, 5 stars. There's no need for this one again. So the main idea here is that Elementor is a very, very powerful tool that can help you for be functional websites. Let's go to the website so you can see that everything that is on this website works. If you go to my account, for example, the contact page already exists. Why is my account page not? Your cart is empty, but it works. Okay, it looks like this particular template did not come with it, but if you just have to make sure that you find a template that has everything that you need, because this one is missing some of the functionalities. But the short of it is Elementor together WordPress allow you to create your functional web page. You can basically have this going in our PR. So with this, everything that concerns web hosting, admin side, putting up the website, and making sure it works. This whole process of completing the email to hear everything. So do you have any questions about the process? Okay, very obvious. Now this is Elementor. So we'll have to go back to our WordPress dashboard. And we're back to our dashboard. If you want to update your plugins, because if you have security or anything like that, it's most likely be a plugin. So as you can see, there's a red #1 string. You can see anytime you see something like that, most likely an update. So let's go to install plugins now. Look at this, and this was Folocom. You did not have to install this; it came by itself. And Bismet anti-spam protection. This is already a security, this is a Folocom security plugin. It does everything for you. So all you have to do now, update it here. It's telling you there is a new version of Bismet anti-spam protection available. Now all you have to do is click update now and to start updating. No coding required, no long process is required. And just like that, it's updated. So everything happens at the click of a button. Let's go on now. Okay, so WordPress works with a lot of plugins. And the thing about plugins is when one person is creating a plugin, this plugin might require some resources from the system that another plugin is already using. So there are some cases where different plugins will conflict with each other. And if you're using those two plugins at the same time, it creates problems on the site. Maybe your site will stop loading or something of that nature. If that happens, the first thing you need to do is identify the plugin that is having that issue. So if your WordPress site is having any issue, you come to this page that has all your plugins, right? And you start deactivating them one by one. So you deactivate the first one, then you reload your website. If it still does not load, you know that that's not a problem. You go to the next one, you keep on deactivating them one by one until the website loads. Once the website loads, you know that the last one that you deactivated was the one that was causing the problem. So once you identify the plugin that has the issue, all you have to do is contact them, check for updates. In fact, most of the time, it's just a matter of updating it because if they have not updated it, whatever is causing that conflict has not been resolved. They are an older version. Most times, once you update your plugin, that issue will stop. If it does not stop, all you have to do is contact the person or rather the plugin providers and report the issue, and they themselves will fix it because they are the ones that built it, not you. You are just the user of the plugin. So what WordPress does for you is they take care of all the coding for you. All you have to do is use what you have now created. That's the beauty of it.
Okay, I think what you're saying is that when you update, that it
Okay, when you update that, it's now giving you the issue. In that case, you still contact them because they are the ones that will be able to fix it. Unless if you have the coding experience to actually go into the plugin and test, see everything that is happening inside, see where the problem is. But that's a very, very long and tedious process, which most of the times it's not for you. So you just leave it to the people that created it and they will fix it for you. They will actually respond. You literally just have to report any issue, they will respond and they will fix it for you. So that's
if you are paying.
it is a paid one. If it's a paid one, they will have to fix it. But even the free ones are maintained. Oh yes, it won't work for you. If it's a paid service, if you don't pay, they can deactivate it from their end. Yes. So, and when you pay for any plugin, most of the time you have a license key that is like proof that you paid for it. So if sometimes you can download a plugin. So instead of just installing it with one click here, you can actually download the file, then upload it. There's a place up here that says upload plugin, add new plugin. As you can see, there's an option here to upload a plugin. So if you download a plugin from somewhere and that plugin is a paid plugin, and you come and upload it here, it will first check that key to ensure that, okay, did you pay for this plugin? And if you did not pay for it, they will be able to deactivate it so that even though you have the plugin to not work, the website will not be moving because you don't have the key, what they call it again? The product key, or yes, or the license key. So it's very important if you're using plugins to know which ones you can use and how to go about using them, because there are some ones you can get all these paid plugins. You know, they always create cracks. You can go and download a cracked version of a plugin so that you don't have to pay for it. Only problem is that you won't be able to update it. So if there's a new update, you cannot update it from here. You have to go to where you got it from. They then give you a cracked version of the new one, and then you manually come and verify. So that's how uploading of plugins goes. Madam, does that answer your question? Are there any other questions?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, from the installation of the WordPress, I just want to, because it's likely issue that one may actually explain it before. Now, when you're installing the WordPress, instead of installing on the domain name, like training.me, you now install it on another subdomain or a subfolder.
Yes.
Like that slash WordPress.
Yes.
And whatever you are now doing, it's going to that subfolder instead of going to the domain. So I just want you to explain how to fix that.
Okay, so now your website actually works like a file manager. So if you have a file manager, let me actually open a file manager so that I can show you side by side. This is what the file manager looks like. And it's just like how the file manager on your phone is. I don't know if you use your file manager a lot, but it's basically the same thing. This is the root folder. And inside the root folder, you have a folder called public HTML. This folder is where all your website files go. And when you enter your website's name, that's this right here, ab.upgradedera.com or training.upgradedera.com. When you go to this address, what actually opens is this file. To open this folder and take you to the index file. Training. Index.php. This is the file. So your index file in any folder is the entry point to that folder. So if you are opening a folder called WP include and you don't specify which file you want to open inside there, the first file to open for you is the index file. If you have a website called include.com, when you open include.com, it is the index file inside that directory that will open. So when we created WordPress, it gave me the option to use a folder named WP. And when you do that, what it does is it goes into this environment and it creates a folder called WP. To save it inside this folder. Now, inside this folder, can you see how outside you have all these files? WP admin, WP content, WP includes, all of these files would have been inside this WP folder. And then when you want to access the site, instead of just going to training.upgradedera.com.ng, you go to this /WP. Now, if I go there, nothing will be there because it's looking for an index file. Right now it's empty. So actually create an index for you. This index of is kind of like a file manager inside of the browser. You can use it to navigate the pages because now there's no pages inside of that folder. So it just opened like a kind of file manager for you. So if you go to parents directory, it will go back outside into the main folder. Now that main folder has an index file. So it won't open the directory anymore. It will just open the index file, which is your main website. So that's how it works. You have your file manager. It always opens your index files. If you enter this index.php now, it loads it from a different place, but this is the entry point to the website. I think everything else is inside WP contents. And it's loading. Wow. But anyways, this is the file structure. You don't really need most of this because this is just what happens at the back end. You hardly ever need to interact with this platform. The platform, as a WordPress developer, this dashboard is going to be your home. It is from here that you can control everything on a virtual basis. You don't have to go into the file manager and change any code by yourself. You can do everything from here. Your pages are all arranged here for you. All the pages in your website, your about page, your cart page, your checkout page, confirmation page, order history, all the way down to your home page. So that is how the whole thing works. Okay, how to change it back to the. So if you create it if you create your WordPress inside a different folder, there's different ways you can go about changing it back to the main folder. And here is how it goes. Now, when you create your WordPress, when you install it, you have all these files and folders. I don't think this is the. Yes, you have all these files and folders. If it was inside this WP now and you want to bring them outside here, you have to make sure you know all the files that were created. Then you take all of them. It means all of them would have been inside here, not outside. You would have needed to identify all of them, select them, then move them outside. Then apart from that, you need to go into your WordPress configuration, and instead of it pointing to your WP folder, you need to repoint it back to the main folder so that you can go there to access files. But that is a very long process, and I think you only ever need to do that if you've already started working on the site and you don't want to lose your progress. But if you exactly, so if you have not gotten to that point and you just want to quickly redirect it, you can just delete the installation you did before. It will clear all the files. Then you reinstall it, but this time you make sure you use the right directory, which is your home directory. So that's how you fix the problem.
Which is from the configuration.
From the configuration, you need to go into your WordPress management, I believe. Yes. Yes.
You create account for all of you.
The account already. Oh, is it individually? I think it's just one account.
Okay,
it's
okay.
one account.
That's all of okay.
Yes, this account, this very one that we're working with, I will send the login details. So this website will be available for you to customize. If you want to take this down and put up a new website, you will be free to do so. Anything you want to do with this right now, I will drop the login details so that you can have access to it.
What about multiple people working on websites?
Well, I'll talk to Mr. Victor and he will let me know if we can do multiple. But for now, we have to be mindful because we have limited resources and we can't have too many open at the time. Okay, so you come to the WordPress manager by Subtaculous. This is their dashboard. If you've already installed it in one location and you want to move it to another location, you identify the the current one you're using. In our case, it's training.upgradederror.com.ng. And this is the details for it. You can log in from here. It will tell you that it's up to date and it will give you the configuration details. It will let you manage your themes and plugins from here too, and do a few other things. But the main thing here is this, your website URL and website path. Now you can click here and it will take you there, but what we are trying to do is change it. So yes, this website URL, if you now change it, okay, your use case was if you created it with dot slash W. If this was how you had it, all you have to do now is remove this WP and then save site info. And instead of pointing at the old place, it's now pointing at the new place. And all you have to do is go to that place, carry the files from the old place, move them to the new place, and just like that, your website will now be updated. But that's if you have already started working on it. If you want to just do it fresh, you can just click on install. It will discard all the things you've done before, and then you can reinstall it again from the homepage of this. So, does that answer your question?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, do you have any other questions? All right. That brings us to the end of the training. So, thank you all for listening.
Okay. And I think that look like we would be at the more So we have come to the end of the expected. So we just have to agree. Well, what's the
Thank you. Okay. Sure. Sure. No, I feel so easy.
That's the reason why we're shifting.
Let's start with
Hey, Joseph. Something to buy in. Mr. Gimba show. I think we have done with that. This one today now, I told you.
Lui eu não vou How much is the money?
What am I too high? What is my plate?
Let's see how we send them, then when they come back, balance it. You are not.
You can change the battery, not the battery.